Why small Parisian apartments always feel timeless. Steal these design secrets. Welcome back to Una's Ideas channel. Have you ever noticed that some tiny apartments somehow feel more luxurious than houses 3 times their size? Paris has mastered this quiet magic for centuries. Walk into a modest apartment tucked away on a narrow street, and you'll often discover a home that feels elegant, welcoming, and surprisingly timeless. It isn't because the owner spent a fortune. Instead, every detail seems carefully considered. Today, I'd love to take you on a journey through these beautiful little homes and uncover the design secrets that make them feel forever stylish. By the end, you may discover that timeless design has far less to do with money than with thoughtful choices. One of the first things you'll notice about authentic Parisian apartments is that they never feel like showroom displays. Instead, they feel lived in. Imagine climbing an old staircase inside a 19th century building, hearing wooden steps gently creak beneath your feet before opening the door to a compact apartment filled with afternoon sunlight. Every scratch on the floor, every vintage chair, and every old mirror seems to whisper a story. These homes embrace history instead of hiding it, creating an atmosphere that instantly feels personal and memorable. Interestingly, tiny apartments often become better designed simply because there isn't room for unnecessary things. Limited space forces homeowners to ask an important question before bringing anything inside. Does this deserve a place here? That mindset creates interiors filled only with meaningful furniture, useful objects, and treasured decorations. Rather than feeling empty, these carefully edited spaces feel calm and balanced, reminding us that thoughtful restraint can often create more beauty than endless abundance. Many Parisian apartments begin with architectural features that already possess incredible personality. Decorative moldings, tall windows, antique fireplaces, original hardwood floors, and elegant ceiling details provide an instant sense of history. Instead of covering these features with trendy renovations, designers usually allow them to remain the stars of the room. Even when furniture changes over time, these timeless architectural elements continue giving each apartment an unmistakable sense of permanence and grace. Unlike trends that come and go every few years, Parisian interiors often rely on quiet, neutral colors. Warm ivory, soft beige, muted gray, gentle taupe, creamy white, and subtle stone tones create a calming backdrop that feels beautiful regardless of changing fashions. These colors don't demand attention. Instead, they allow furniture, artwork, and natural light to shine. That's one reason these apartments continue looking elegant decade after decade without appearing outdated. Perhaps the greatest luxury inside a small Parisian apartment isn't expensive furniture. It's beautiful light. Designers carefully position mirrors to reflect sunshine deeper into the room. Sheer curtains soften harsh daylight without blocking it. Lamps create warm pools of gentle illumination during the evening, instead of flooding every corner with bright overhead lighting. This thoughtful approach makes even modest apartments feel welcoming, comfortable, and surprisingly spacious throughout the day. Walk through almost any classic Parisian apartment, and you'll discover furniture collected over many years rather than purchased all at once. A vintage armchair may sit beside a modern sofa. An antique wooden cabinet may hold contemporary ceramics. These combinations create depth because they reflect real life instead of following a single catalog style. The result feels authentic, layered, and impossible to duplicate by simply buying an entire matching furniture collection.
Modern design often encourages perfection, but Parisian homes quietly celebrate imperfection. Slightly worn leather, faded wood finishes, gently aged brass, and handmade pottery all contribute to an atmosphere that feels relaxed instead of overly polished. Rather than worrying about keeping every surface flawless, these apartments embrace the beauty that naturally develops with time. Ironically, these imperfections are often exactly what make the space feel luxurious and deeply inviting. One secret many people overlook is the importance of texture. Instead of filling rooms with excessive decoration, Parisian interiors rely on natural materials to create visual richness. Linen curtains, velvet cushions, wool throws, aged oak tables, marble surfaces, woven baskets, and soft cotton bedding all work together to make small rooms feel layered and comfortable. Even with relatively few objects, the space feels visually interesting because every material contributes something unique. Another fascinating design lesson is that Parisian apartments rarely try to fill every empty corner. Furniture is often slightly elevated on elegant legs, allowing you to see more of the floor beneath. This simple choice creates a feeling of openness because your eyes continue moving across the room instead of stopping at bulky furniture. Breathing space between pieces helps even compact apartments feel calm instead of crowded. Artwork in Parisian homes rarely follows strict decorating rules. Instead of purchasing expensive statement pieces simply to impress guests, homeowners often display artwork collected throughout their lives. Family portraits, sketches, old maps, black and white photography, and small paintings all contribute to a personal gallery that reflects individual taste. This emotional connection transforms walls into storytelling surfaces rather than decorative afterthoughts. Books are everywhere inside traditional Parisian apartments. Shelves overflow with novels, travel journals, cookbooks, and treasured classics collected over decades. Even people who rarely read immediately recognize the warmth that books bring into a room. They soften hard surfaces, introduce beautiful colors, and remind visitors that the home belongs to curious, thoughtful people. Few decorating elements communicate personality quite as naturally as a well-loved library. Rather than completely redesigning their homes every few years, many Parisians simply add new layers over time. A vintage lamp joins an existing side table. A handmade ceramic bowl replaces an older centerpiece. Fresh flowers appear on the dining table. Small improvements accumulate gradually until the apartment feels deeply curated instead of suddenly transformed. This slow approach explains why these homes continue looking timeless while avoiding short-lived design trends. Wood, linen, marble, brass, leather, and stone all become more beautiful as years pass. Unlike synthetic materials that often deteriorate quickly, natural materials develop character with age. Scratches become memories instead of flaws. Patina becomes elegance instead of damage. This philosophy changes how homeowners view aging itself. encouraging appreciation instead of constant replacement. The apartment evolves alongside the people living inside it. Even the smallest Parisian apartments usually find room for greenery. A simple olive tree beside the window, fresh herbs growing in the kitchen, or climbing ivy near a bookshelf introduces life into the interior. Plants soften architecture, improve the atmosphere, and connect urban living with nature. They quietly remind us that timeless design is not only about furniture, but also about creating an environment that feels healthy and alive. One reason these apartments continue inspiring designers around the world is that comfort consistently comes before trends. Chairs invite conversation rather than simply looking sculptural. Sofas encourage long evenings with family and friends. Soft blankets remain within easy reach. Every object supports daily living. Beauty and comfort become partners rather than competitors, making the apartment feel welcoming for years instead of just one fashionable season. Perhaps the greatest lesson from Parisian interiors is that emotional value outlives decorative trends. A grandmother's mirror, an old dining table filled with family memories, or a vintage clock inherited from previous generations carries emotional weight no newly purchased object can immediately replicate. These meaningful possessions transform ordinary apartments into deeply personal homes that remain timeless because their value comes from memories rather than popularity. developers assume these elegant interiors require enormous budgets, but that's often far from reality. Patience frequently replaces spending. Vintage markets, antique shops, estate sales, and family heirlooms contribute far more character than luxury furniture showrooms. Building a timeless home becomes a gradual journey rather than a weekend shopping trip. This approach makes classic Parisian style surprisingly attainable for almost anyone willing to decorate thoughtfully. Whether you live in New York, Toronto, London, Sydney, Melbourne, or a quiet countryside cottage, the principles remain exactly the same. Celebrate your home's history. Choose quality over quantity. Let natural light become part of the design. Mix old with new. Surround yourself with meaningful objects instead of fashionable clutter. These simple habits create interiors that continue feeling fresh long after today's decorating trends have disappeared. At the end of the day, the secret behind small Parisian apartments isn't hidden inside expensive designer collections or impossible decorating rules. Their timeless beauty comes from intention. Every room reflects patience, personality, history, and thoughtful choices accumulated over many years. Perhaps that's the most inspiring lesson of all. No matter the size of your home, you can begin creating timeless beauty today by choosing pieces you truly love, embracing your home's unique character, and allowing your space to tell your own story, one thoughtful detail at a time.